I'm at episode 6. I'm halfway there, people. I'm halfway there. Yes. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Asha Media TV. My name is Asha, and if you're new here, welcome. This is where I like to watch and react and review a variety of stuff related to science fiction, fantasy, and comic books. In this video, I'm going to be watching and reacting and reviewing episode 6 of Amazon Prime's original Upload TV show. So this episode is titled The Sleepover, and we've got 3 more episodes after that, or 4 more episodes after that to get to the season finale, which I can't wait to get to. But here we are, episode 6, and the synopsis is saying that Nathan is thrown when Nora goes on a nightly date. Ingrid invites Nathan's niece for a sleepover. Nathan and Nora suspect his damaged memories may lead to a greater conspiracy, that's for sure. And Luke gets into a fight with Aleesha. Who's Aleesha? Oh yes, his representative. Ooh, okay, that's gonna be interesting. Alright, so before I get to pressing play, let me cover some basics for those of you that are absolutely new to this channel. First one being, this is a spoiler reaction and spoiler review, okay? So let me make it clear, spoilers ahead for this TV show and from the episodes I've watched so far, okay? Second, this is not a standard reaction type video that you're probably used to, showing footage and clips, especially from my previous videos you may have seen. Now on YouTube, I only upload a watch-along style, so that's where you get access to the episode on your end. I have access to the episode on my end, and we sync up together and watch the episode together. However, I do offer an alternate version of this reaction that's a lot less stressful, okay? And if you want details on how to access that alternate reaction, it's in the description box. The link and everything is there. Go check it out. So that's pretty much it for now. Let's get to watching episode 6. And for newbies to my channel who's ready to do this watch along style with me, don't you worry, I will cover the process a little bit before I press play, and then we can get to going and watching. Yay! Okay, so this is how my process works before I get to counting down to play. I line up right at 0. I'm using Amazon Prime Video as my streaming service, just in case that matters for you. And I skip the commercials. I line up at 0, and though I do a countdown to play, 3, 2, 1, play. And then I do a pause for mainly 3 reasons. Reason number 1, I've got buffering issues, so I need to kind of let it settle for a few seconds and then count down back to play. Reason number 2, which is the most common reason, is I want to rewind back 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, what thereof, and then I'll let you know where I've paused at, and I do another countdown to play to watch what I gotta watch. And the third reason, which tends to happen with this show once in a while, especially lately as there's more details being revealed, is I'll pause to have somewhat of a commentary moment, somewhat of what I like to call a tete-a-tete with you, the viewer, about either the scene or either my predictions of what's to come. It's mainly thoughts to which I'm scared to forget when I decide to review the episode, so I kind of use that moment of like, okay, this is what I'm thinking, this is what's what. So that's a third reason that I'll pause. Rest assured, there are also visual cues on top of my vocal cues so that it helps you follow along with me throughout the entire episode. So, are you ready to watch? Let's go! Let's do it! Alright, it's counting down, people. We're counting down to play. Lined up at 0. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, they almost blame the lens. Okay. Uh, the dead guy. Mm, just saying. Byron's got options. That was brilliant. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. Super embarrassing, but awesome. Oh. Fran. Smart kid. Yeah, the food. Think of the food, kid. Hmm. Why would you say that? V-jail. I don't like that mentality. Yeah, fail at that. Mm. Oh my gosh, I love the honesty of that. That's a cheating way to paint. One thing I love about the show is that it never stops surprising me. Don't you just wish you can do that for every conversation with people sometimes? Crunch me. Crunch me later. That was. There's this Luke. That's that Luke? Yeah, that's Luke. That's actually a good scam. Good point. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Fingers and text file. Oh. Okay, her managers should, like, by now know to reassign Luke. They're not a good match together. With you. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Asimo. Oh, it's a terrible seat. Okay, but where have you been? Pass. Pass on that, Nora. He's sketchy. Ew, that's sketchy. Ah! Yelp still exists there. Finding it gets. Yeah, on the first date, not a good idea. Maybe a little TMI there. Pitzer. Yo, this guy didn't even show up to your funeral. I'm mad at Jamie right now. Very mad at Jamie. What? Unprinted food. Okay. That makes more sense now. Wow. The commentary at this table. Okay. What? Oh, God. I'd been gone from that date like a million years ago. That's an upload. Okay. Does it make him feel more alive, I guess? $1.99. That's not a bad price. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, I hope we do not see that. You're skipping toes. Did you just wipe his chin for him? Yeah. What the hell did I just watch? Like, it's such a caricature of stereotypical characters, but these people exist in real life too. People like that. Nowhere. Or you could be just playing that because you think that's what she wants to hear, because most women do want to hear that. He's sketchy. I'm sorry. Scary as hell. What does it taste like? uh. Hmm. Do you care about your job now? Now, right? You care about your job now. Hmm. It's quite simple. They're made for each other. Two assholes. Literally. She's an asshole. He's an asshole. Hmm. Hmm. I would never bring him to my workplace. Are you an idiot? Man, Nora. No. No. Yeah. Yeah. Bugger off, buddy. Why would she even offer him a rain check? This guy plays moron very well. Gotta give him that. Nora, you're too soft. She's too soft. An outsourced one, okay. I'm assuming this is all against policy, right? To be showing him all this? A world you can control. What did she do to her hair? So she did her hair like that to connect with the little girl? Lord have mercy. Okay, so that explains the footage from last episode. This is like a 180 from the last episode, so I'm kind of confused now. Thank you! He knows it. Aw, that's nice. She feels the feels. I normally would scoff at lines like that, but in the context of that moment, it was fine. It means she slept at the office? Yep. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. All right. Review. Coming up. So, this is a very interesting one because I think now more than ever, I am really confused. Really confused. And this is where you, as my viewer, who has been watching me react to this show since the beginning, perhaps, you are now going to play a crucial role in bringing some clarity to me. Number one thing that I'm confused with is Jamie. So, from what's been told in this episode, Jamie is fine. He's okay. He's ignoring Nathan, though, amid the fact that he, completely bailed on Nathan's funeral. And now it's possible, according to Nora, that Jamie may have been in on Nathan's accident. So I can only presume that he wanted to be the sole, owner or the sole benefactor of that program they were working on. So they had to get rid of Nathan, especially since apparently when they had their meeting with that investor guy, that Fitzer guy, Nathan was the one that rejected the offer. So chances are then, behind the scenes, maybe Fitzer spoke with Jamie. He's like, I see you're interested, but your friend Nathan's not interested, so we gotta get rid of him so he doesn't get in the way of us doing plans. That seems like the likeliest scenario. The only thing with that troubles me is that if that's the case, right, if Jamie did side with Fitzer or whatever behind the scenes, he should have still played it up. So it didn't look so suspicious, right? He should have still showed up at the funeral and act all, sorry you're dead, Nathan. And from what I understand, Jamie and Nathan are best friends. So all the more, it just seems so out of character. It just seems really, really just night and day with the way Jamie was presented at the beginning in the first couple of episodes. And then now it's like, I don't know. So that bugs me. Second thing a bit confusing now is Ingrid. Now, some of you were kind enough to let me know that people aren't who they seem, and that will be revealed over time throughout the remainder of the season, which I'm happy. I'm happy to get that information from you. Thank you very much, because it gives me hope to see who's going to be revealed a certain way. So why I'm confused with Ingrid is because in the last episode, and the episode before that, especially at the funeral episode, Ingrid had this persona of someone who just didn't give a shit about Nathan. She was very selfish and very narcissistic and very just like, it's me, 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 and I can delete you like this, Nathan. And then all of a sudden now she has a sleepover with Nathan's niece, and she's all like, I miss him and I like him. And she's, I mean, we see the kind of family she comes from. You know, they're all a bunch of, I was going to say a really bad word, but they're not nice. They're not very nice. And that gives you an idea of what she's had to contend with as a family all her life, especially her father. Although I do take issue with the way they were portrayed, but I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, Ingrid has that kind of family to deal with, and she seems to want to be real with the niece, but is she doing that in order to win over Nathan's niece so that she can run to Nathan and be like, oh my gosh, Ingrid's such a wonderful person, yada, yada, yada. And then it warms Nathan back up to Ingrid, right? Is that all an act? Or is the act how she is with Nathan? So I'm confused there. But I like this confusion. I won't lie. For this particular confusion, I'm liking it because it gives me hope that that this character of Ingrid is a lot more three-dimensional at best. That's the best way I can say it. So I'm really interested to see where they go with Ingrid on that. So those were the things that confused me. Now I'm just going to briefly, just very briefly, touch on some stuff that I didn't really like, because I can go and babble on and on and on about it. But here we go. So I didn't like the whole thing between Luke and Aleesha. I don't like how Aleesha is portrayed in this series. It's for laughs, but laughs at the expense of how Black women are stereotyped in some cases. And I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? Whatever you want to ramble on about in the comments about that opinion of mine, that's up to you. I'll respect it because I'm not into, I'm not into deleting comments because I don't like them. I'll try to respect it where I can, or just ignore it, okay? But that's that. I didn't like that. I didn't like how they were portraying Aleesha. I don't even like how they portray Luke. I really don't. And it just came down to the point where I was just like, okay, they're portraying one version of an asshole woman and another version of an asshole man, and they're in conflict. Okay, leave it alone. But I'm going to tell you straight up right now, for future episodes to come, unless they really impress me somehow with the narrative between Luke and Aleesha, I really don't care for those characters anymore. I just don't. I don't. And I'll chuckle where I feel this chuckle is sincere if they bring out the laughter in me, but I'll just leave it at that. Didn't like that. Didn't like the Aleesha and Luke scenario. Okay, moving on from there, let me touch on some stuff I really did enjoy. And that is, I love that part with Nora and her dad. I liked just the concept of being able to meet up with someone in a virtual world while you're in the real world somewhere else. Dad's in a hospital, Nora's at work, and, Nora's at home. And I just like that whole meet up somewhere nice and being able to talk to your dad that way. That's a technology I would love to see come to pass in my lifetime. Come on, Elon Musk or whoever. That is so cool, and I like how they show that. So definitely a point for that for this episode. And the second thing that I really enjoyed with this episode is more commentary on how real world people or living people view uploads. So we saw through Nora's date that, he was almost like, are they ghosts? He does not think they're real people. And that reminded me of, I think it was the funeral episode where Nathan's mom kind of has that perception of Nathan as well, where he's not real. And he even had to say to her mom, I'm real, I am. And so I do enjoy these moments through these characters where we're getting an idea of how so much of the real world view uploads as just like almost a novelty of some kind, and to the point where dude's like, can I print that out and put it on my fridge? So that gave me more insight as a viewer that the real living world, they look down upon. Well, it seems correct me on that if I'm wrong. They seem to look down upon or just completely misunderstand or don't really care for the world of uploads because they don't see it as something legitimate or something authentic to the living. So I really think that was interesting, and I hope to see more of those kinds of perspective fleshed out through different characters under different circumstances in future episodes. And the last thing that I loved about this episode was seeing this bond between Nora and Nathan grow stronger, although I still do have a little bit of my reservations as to how Nora's gonna go about it without upsetting a very vengeful type Ingrid. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that pans out, but nonetheless, it is sweet, and I think that Robbie Amell and Andy Allo have really great chemistry, which sells their relationship a lot more to me as a viewer. So, yeah, love is in the air between those two. I'm down for it, as long as it's done without anybody getting hurt in the end. And of course, I can't forget Fran. I hope we find out what happened to her. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. There you have it. That's my reaction and my review of episode 6 of Upload. Looking forward to episode 7. I hope we find out what happens to Fran. I hope we get more revelations about what's going on with Jamie. And of course, I hope things are a lot more clear with Ingrid. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. The prompt is on the screen there for you. Nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Asha, and until the next episode, peace out. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe. You know you wanna.